Hello and welcome back to the channel. My name is Tiandra, aka the Transformational Empress, and on this here channel I am to use my gifts and intuition to speak up on boundaries, divine justice, blockages in health, peace, abundance, love, and about monitoring spirits. Okay, per sources request. Now I'm back again because the song by Genuine, None of Your Friends' Business, popped up. And I was like, you know what? This sounds like some shenanigans. So I went and I'm looking at the lyrics right now. I'm already shuffling the cards. I'm looking at the lyrics, and of course, it says, "Ain't none of your friends' business what we will be doing tonight. Ain't none of your friends' business if we just grab a bite and stay out all night. None of your friends' business if you get sexed all night. As long as we protect ourselves and do it right, we can go to the park after dark. Da 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 da. Ain't none of your friends' business." Now, based on the current readings and the current climate of what has been going on, this feels just a little bit manipulative. Look at that flying monkey at the bottom of the. This is a distraction. You hear me? This is a trap. All right. Yeah. No. This is that person that your friends have been like, baby girl, you can do. You can do so much better than this person is using you. The reason they don't want you to tell your friends is because your friends is gonna call you all types of crazy, all types of slow a little bit if you go back out with this individual again, because they are they are here to waste your goddamn time. They are here to feed off of you. They are here to vampirize. They are here to absorb. They are here to waste your time, your energy, and your efforts. And once again, this is nothing but a distraction away from your own purpose. Me no likey, but I guess we're going to start with this deck because it keeps going. I already see the next deck that I'm going to use. All right, Spirit. Divine Spirit, Holy Spirit, source of all that is, give me clear messages for the collective, clear, honest messages for the collective in their best interest and highest good. We release all energies, entities, and deities that do not belong. May all monitoring spirits go deaf and every evil eye go blind. We thank you. We thank you for the protection. We thank you for the love. May any low vibrational energies, entities, or deities that may come this way, that may try to siphon this energy, that might try to distort this message, be transmuted into love, peace, abundance, and health for the collective and I. Okay, may every time somebody becomes a hater, our cash app goes off because we have a deposit. May unexpected money come into our space already. I ain't even, Child. Spirit. There's this person. What? Give me one more. Give me one more. We've got mature woman, surprise, transition, death magic, house, and courthouse out here. What this tells me is there's a mature woman, could be a mature man, based on you're thinking. Anyway, mature woman or mature man, whoever this is that is in this position, you guys are going to get a surprise from the motherfucker you thought that you had separated yourself from, that that you I'm hearing rise from the dead. I'm literally hearing, like, you know how some people change a name in their phone of the person into the headstone. Like, that's what this is giving me right now. Somebody that you have left in the past is going to try to surprise you. Okay, I'm actually getting this two ways. Hold on a second. Is somebody going to come in that, again, you left in the past. They're going to try to surprise you, but they're going to come back and drain you anyway. We already had that conversation. That's why death magic is out here. Now we've got house, and it's right up underneath the surprise card. So this person may end up popping up at your house. And we've got transition here, and we've got courthouse. This person feels as though they have unfinished business. And this could be because of your past life, agreements, contracts. Maybe you guys left things. Maybe you didn't actually have a conversation with them about how you were leaving them behind when you chose to leave. It's given the energy of, you know, feeling like there's unfinished business. But why they feel that, I'm not sure, because you look like you're dead. You're done with them, because at this point they're the ops. You got ritual. You done fell into a whole new routine. You know what I'm saying? Like, you are not concerned with this individual. It's done. Now, on the other hand, let me see. 1 second. Spirit. On the other hand, there may be someone that might be losing a family member, and it may come as a surprise that this family member unexpectedly passes away, and you might have to see this person, meet this person through probate, because the house is sitting right next to the courthouse. So there might be a situation where you or your past person comes into an inheritance where a house or some other type of valuable or asset is passed down to you, and it's going to cause a conflict with you and some other people. Keep going, Spirit. Ooh, that's a lot. Because I want to see what road this is going down. I think we're going down the whole of the person passing. No, it's both. It's both easily. There's a person that you left behind, wanting to come back in. They're seeing you. Remember, we were talking about unexpected money the last reading. I think that unexpected money might be an inheritance, somebody passing away, and you getting those things. And then this conflict is people being jealous. And this karmic masculine is going to catch wind of this. Now, there's a possibility. You ever been going through something, and the only thing your partner had to offer you was sexual healing? You know, like you're grieving. You know, you kind of needed somebody to give you kind words. You needed them to, maybe make sure that you ate, maybe walk with you as you walk down the aisle to the funeral, but all they got to offer you is some peen or some, you know what I'm saying? All they can give you is a wet, like, a part of you is like, cool, but like, grow up. You know what I mean? Like, it's giving that type of energy. I'm seeing emotional pain, sweetheart, which we've already come to the conclusion that you guys are the sweetheart. And then we've got Jezebel energy and faith. It's like, can you please pray for me? Like, you just gonna throw that, you just gonna throw it in a circle? That's all you got for me, for real? You know what I'm saying? But then again, we got the karmic masculine out here, so we not exempt. The men aren't exempt either. We got freaky Miss Ma'am over here. I'm like, this is all I got for you. You know what I'm saying? But we've got endings sitting in the middle of this reading. What is this? What is this ending? It's a lot of death and transformation in this. So I'm trying to tread lightly, and I'm trying not to be insensitive, because this is a real thing. There's endings all the way around. Somebody possibly passing away. There's somebody here losing a job. There's commitments here We've got commitment, marriage as a possibly, like that card is the commitment card fell on top of endings. You get what I'm saying? So there's a lot of loss going on right now, except one person getting money. I don't know. I heard a T-Pain just now. This away, that away, this away, that away. Like, and Lil Wayne. Yeah. Take and throw it and blow it. Spirit, this is a lot. I need some organization to this. Because it also feels like something that was prayed for. It, based on, previous readings and what I'm seeing right now, you've been doing your thing. The collective has been doing their thing. They've been healing. You've been praying. You've been in the gym. You've been, taking care of yourself. You've been asking yourself tough questions. You know what I'm saying? So we knew that the unexpected money was coming out. We know, that there's a new partner and all these other different things, but that's what it is. Thank you, Spirit. While you're getting everything that you desire, while you are getting everything that God promised you, the universe is dealing out karma left and right. This is what this courthouse card is for. That's why it's endings on top of endings on top of endings. This karmic masculine has to sit and watch while you have a rich man trick on you. Like, that's the type of energy that you're getting. This karmic masculine has to watch in conflict and in poverty. And again, put it where it goes. It's men aren't always the problem. It's toxic women too. But this karmic is watching you get married and do all the things that you said that you wanted, because you left them. You left them because you were not, I don't want to say you weren't satisfied, but they weren't willing to give equal give and take. They didn't want to do reciprocity. You were emotionally intelligent, you were kind, you were patient, you loved on them, and they took you for a fucking fool. They took your patience, your love, and your kindness for a fucking fool. And now they're having to sit back and watch while there's ending after ending after ending in their life, and you continue to get the blessings. Now, the blessings may not show up exactly how you thought it would, but they're there. Yeah. This person, let me make sure. Yeah. You left this person behind. You started to balance your energy, started to pray, started to look into your own health, your own wealth, and now it's your abundance. You're showing up single, sexy, and free after leaving all of this chaos and craziness behind, because they would not give you equal give and take again. And now we're going back to the same messages. You are the star. You are shining. They see exactly who you are, and now they're trying to come back and give you a message. Now that you're getting everything that God promised you, now that you're getting everything that you said you was getting, now that you're getting everything that you came for, now they want to come back to you, but now you're unbothered. Some of you might be moving, some of you might be traveling, some of you might be making more money now. And sometimes traveling doesn't mean that you're traveling worldwide and all that type of stuff. No, I'm the type of person, like, when I'm tired or I need a break, I will go to a hotel in town, because sometimes it's nice knowing that I don't have to do the dishes somewhere. It's nice to go somewhere and be out of your environment, be in a new environment where you can leave responsibilities behind. I'm the type of person, I can't vacation at my house because I be in my head while I'm watching Netflix. I'm like, I should be doing laundry right now. I should be washing dishes right now. I probably got some clothes I need to fold. I could really clean my bathroom. I can organize the shoes in my closet. It's a little bit of blah, 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 blah. It's an excuse for everything. No, so I personally have to remove myself out of the environment in order to have peace of mind, to be able to relax. Okay? That's for somebody. I don't know who it's for, but it's for somebody. So it doesn't have to be some big extravagant trip to Tokyo. You can go in town, get a nice hotel, use your Hilton Honors points, and stay for a night. Stay in a different bed, nice clean bed. Get your the spirit said your person getting a nice clean bed too. Look, God dog. whatever this person took. For some people, it can be a physical imprisonment, but I would like to think that maybe it's a mental imprisonment. But they knew that they took your energy. They knew that they were wasting your time. They knew that they were draining you. But it's the energy of, they know they came and played in your face. All right. They knew that they were a distraction. They knew that they breadcrumbed you. They knew that they did just enough to keep your attention. They did enough tap dancing just to keep your attention. Meanwhile, they were using your energy and the attention that you gave them and the love that they gave them to be up in everybody else's face. And now that they're watching you in your new romance and your new, for some strange people, I'm hearing it right now. Like, some people is just realizing that it's over for real. Like, at the beginning of the reading, I mentioned that, maybe y'all dipped and didn't say anything. I think, like, they're just realizing that, oh snap, it's over for real. So it's hitting them a lot harder than they expected. It's hitting them a lot harder than they expected. Like, it's like, wait, I didn't know. Hold on. Some of you guys might have already gotten a message. They probably was checking your temperature. If you have not gotten a message from this person as of yet, they're going to. And it's probably going to be something lighthearted, probably not anything romantic. They might do something or say something that's supposed to be funny, you know what I mean? Or it's going to be something that's going to turn you off. Like, you guys haven't talked in 6 months and they're going to be like, when you going to let me rub your booty or something stupid. You know what I mean? Like, are you kidding me? I left. And I'm pretty sure at this point you know why I left. And those are your first words to me. Like, that's not a conversation. That's not a conversation you have when you're serious, when you've grown, when you actually want, more than just some BS. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm getting from this. Yeah. They're just figuring it out and they're pissed. They're looking at you. They're salty. They're literally blowing a fucking gasket. Okay? Yeah. But at the end of the day, you're sitting pretty because you manifested this. Not only did you manifest this, but you were in aligned action with this. So it came to you because you did exactly what you said you were going to do. It came to you because you released your strongholds. You released those people, places, and things that actually had chains upon you. Okay? Feeling the need to leave this alone. Right. This person was manipulating you. This person was manipulating the fuck out of you. Okay? But the jig is up. Okay? The jig is up and your real soulmate is either on the way or has already stepped in. Okay? Meanwhile, yeah, we ain't even gonna go into that. I saw something about a third party and I'm like, baby, look, we don't even need to go into that extra stuff today. All right, you're not important. You're not important. Okay, so Spirit, what else do you have to say about this situation? You already told me to use this deck right here. So we're gonna use the Muse Tarot. I love the colors in this. Some cards have already fallen off of the deck, so I'm just going to take a peek at what this is. The Four of Swords and the King of Pentacles. Exactly. Spirit. Peace. Peace and security. Peace beyond all understanding. Look at that. The Four of Swords is usually represented in two ways. Peace after calamity and chaos, or just internal and mental peace. And this young lady, or this divine feminine, is literally sitting in what looks like to be a bath. Mental peace, taking care of herself, self-love. And then you've got the king, aka the muse of materials, aka the King of Pentacles. That is your resources. That is your money. You are sitting pretty. You are sitting pretty, or sitting pretty handsome, whichever one. Depending on who you are. This one's getting ready to fall off. Ace of Inspiration, aka the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is representative of, that energy, that push, that power, that momentum towards something, and that passion. That's the word I wanted to use. that passion towards something, and baby, you got it. You're loving every bit of where you are right now, and if you don't love where you are, baby, you're gonna love exactly where you're going. That's where this Knight of Swords comes in right here. Knight of Swords is going fast. Ooh, the Hierophant. For some of you guys, this could really mean a higher level of commitment coming in really fast, or it can also represent you coming into your purpose. So if there is a few of you, excuse me, burps of confirmation. So there's probably a majority of you that have been wondering, like, you know what, I don't know fully what my purpose is, but I'm going to move in this direction. And I'm going to trust God. I'm going to trust the universe. I'm going to trust, you know, my path. I'm going to trust myself. I'm going to believe in myself enough to know that I can do what it takes in order to make it to X, Y, and Z. That's what this energy is right here with this Hierophant card. Thank you, Spirit. This is great. Now, the Eight of Swords. Don't trip yourself up, okay? You might not necessarily know fully where you're going, but also don't overthink it. And that is so not fair to say. I know it. Exactly. Two of Swords. Stalemate. Who is in this stalemate, Spirit? Who is in this stalemate energy? Who is in this Eight of Swords? Actually, I feel like this might be the karmic partner. Let's see. Oh. Yeah, this is the karmic partner. We got the Knight of Cups and the Six of Cups. The Knight of Cups is usually representative of a romantic. Knights are normally known to be flighty, coming in and out. So, you know, that ex-person might be coming in trying to be real cute and all that other kind of stuff. But at the end of the day, they still got some healing to do. They want to reconcile with you, but they don't know how to do it. That's where their Eight of Swords, that mental prison, that Eight of Swords, and the Two of Swords, they don't know how to do it. So they're kind of dragging. And this is, oh, I see it, Spirit. They don't realize that the longer they take to come in, the more solidified in your path and this new timeline you get. What a blessing. What a blessing. They don't even know. They don't even know. I saw the Nine of Swords and the Five of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So conflict, mental conflict, trying to figure out some things, brainstorming, and also losing sleep. This person is losing their shiznit. You hear me? They are losing their mind thinking about you. How am I going to come back? Da, 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 da. And baby, like, don't worry about it, sweetheart. Don't even worry about it, sweetheart. That's the King of Swords. Don't bring your behind back over here. We good. Don't come back over here. But it also looks like they're ready to make a decision. But they're ready to make a decision out of lack. They're making this decision to come back to you out of what they miss about you, out of fear of missing out. Thank you, Spirit. Fear of missing out. They're losing energy. They're losing momentum in their own life, and then they realize that you were the battery pack. You were the battery in their back. You were the wind beneath their wings, and now they want to come back for a new beginning with the Ace of Cups. Absolutely not. The High Priestess at the bottom of the deck, that represents your intuition, that represents your higher knowledge and your higher knowing, but it also represents your ability to be silent when necessary. You get what I'm saying? The Fool card and the Three of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So again, you're in the process of your new beginning. You are following the plan, and the plan is following you. You hear me? That's what this means. You see the dominoes in there? You have put dominoes in effect. And if you allow this person back into your life, it's like plucking the domino out of row, and everything is going to stop. You understand? That's what Spirit is saying. And again, take it as it resonates. I'm one of those people. I don't mind speaking definite. At the end of the day, this is your choice. This is your decision. But I'm just telling you what Spirit is saying for me. You got the Five of Swords. This person is once again going to come in trying to manipulate you. This is my by any means necessary card. The Five of Swords. By any means necessary. Bullying. Abuse of power. Like that's what's awaiting. That's what awaiting you in this relationship. And again, take what resonates. I'm reading for a full collective, so maybe not everything aligns with what I am saying, But nah, don't be don't be out here, okay? Two of Cups. Yeah, they're trying to have a union with you, but it's not going to work with this Five of Cups. They're going to come up. They're going to come up to you. They're going to come up and want union with the Two of Cups. But at the end of the day, they know that they're coming from a place, once again, from heartbreak, a place of being from a deficit, crying over spilled milk. Whatever situation they were doing before didn't work. So now they're crying and coming back to you. But the gag is 2 + 5 = 7. 7 of Cups represents options, illusions. This person is coming back to pretend, to breadcrumb once again. They're going to come back and say that, oh, I was able to do da-da-da-da-da. I have seen the light, blah, 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 blah. And they're going to say all these mystical, magical, wonderful things to you. And it's going to continue to be that mystical and magical. It's not going to come into fruition. It's not going to come into fruition. So use your discernment with the High Priestess card. Look at these cards fell out at the bottom. Let's see what this is saying. Spirit is saying, have the strength to walk away. Oh my gosh. So we got the Strength card here, right? We've got the 6 of Swords. Once again, moving from a place of mental turbulence to a place of peace. When you left this person, you started to have peace. You might not have always known what was going on, why it was going on, X, Y, and Z, but now you're in a place of peace and calm, and they're going to try to come back and reinsert themselves into what you got going on. This is the Unity card, the three of Cups, wanting to come together and have harmony and celebrate with one another. They're trying to use you. The Magician card is at the bottom of the deck, and it's in the upright, but it's followed by the 7 of Swords. Baby, they are manifesting you in to manipulate you all over again. This manifestation card is trying to figure out which way can they come in order to blindside you, in order for them to get what they want. It's not about you. They want you for them, not for what they can do to you, not for what they can add to your life, but what you can add for theirs. Okay. So after repeating myself for the 5 millionth time, okay, what's the message? The message is don't do it. The message is don't do it. The message is listening to your own intuition. The message is, how much do you value your own success? How much do you value your own life? How much do you value the plan that you set out for yourself? How much do you value you? That's the question. How much do you value you? Now, I'm also being led to see, and then I'm probably going to get off of here. I'm already at 28 minutes. I'm going to try to cut these videos short, y'all. I really don't be wanting to talk this much. I'm a talker, clearly, but I don't be wanting to talk this much. Dog, it went away. Spirit, where'd it go? The question is not why, because we already did that. We already did that. I'm grabbing this deck, so maybe I'll figure it out with this deck. Spirit, Divine Spirit, Holy Spirit, what do you need to tell the collective? What's the last little bit we need to tell the collective here? Because we were just talking about how much you are committed to yourself, committed to the plan. How much do you trust yourself in situations? How much do you trust yourself to navigate situations? How much do you trust God and the universe to navigate you through certain situations? That's another thing. Some of you guys feel like are probably in this space of being in a stalemate and probably freaking out a little bit, trying to figure out, and if you should go back and all of this kind of stuff, because you don't, number one, you don't trust yourself, and you also don't trust the universe. I'm telling you all of this, and my last 2 or 3 videos have been, hey, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. But the fact that it's still coming out is saying that there's a few of y'all that are unsure still. So work on trusting yourself. Work on trusting your intuition. Work on asking yourself, what do you truly want? Why do you want that? Does that make you happy? How will it make you happy? What is the root of this? What is the reality of this? That's what Spirit wants you to get to the bottom of, okay? And I'm going to 3-card Spirit, and we out. We out. So we've got 1, shine. Shine bright like a diamond. Whoa. Fine, Spirit, fine. Spirit said, we doing however many I told you. Well, actually, technically this is 3, but I'm going to let these slide. Why not? All right. So we've got shine, abundance, beauty. I think that came out in one of the other ones. Growth and authenticity. So we've got shine, right? On the back of this, it says, don't dim your light. The world needs your unique talents and gifts. Shine brightly. Does this person, place, or thing that you're holding on to you allows you to be your most authentic self? Authenticity is up here right next to it. It says, live life for you, not the audience in your head. So again, who are you doing this for? I'm hearing, he's a good man, Savannah, but Savannah was getting her head turned every which way, and nobody knew. If this is the same movie I'm thinking about, no, was getting her head knocked through the washing machine and the dryer, and nobody knew about it. No. Who are you trying to satisfy with taking in whatever this is? Now, we've got abundance, okay? It says, being a thoughtful steward for the money you already have is a secret to creating more abundance. When you trust yourself, and we just said something about trusting yourself, when you trust yourself to handle more, that's when more shows up. Beauty. Today, you are a curator of beauty. You are blessed with moments that let you know beyond a shadow of a doubt that all is well in the world. Love that. And last, we've got growth. It says, evolution starts when you leave your comfort zone and get comfortable with being uncomfortable. Peace is uncomfortable. Being single is uncomfortable. Choosing yourself when you're a recovering people pleaser is uncomfortable. Setting new boundaries to make yourself feel safe is uncomfortable, especially for the people who used to benefit from your lack thereof. Okay? I love you. Oh my gosh. Look at the top of the deck. Speak up. I ain't even gonna read it, but it says speak up. It's in alignment, babes. I get it. I get it. I might have to create a service for recovering people pleasers, because I'm not even gonna lie to you. I think that might be a guided meditation I might do. Or is there are there affirmations? Because you're allowed to set boundaries. You're allowed to set boundaries. You create your reality. I am allowed to set boundaries at any given time. I create my reality. Okay? I choose to focus on the positive, therefore I am positive. I choose to focus on how I choose to be loved, and I receive that love in return and accept nothing less. There was this meme or this reel that was talking about how when it comes to getting into bars and clubs and stuff like that, there's an entrance fee. Either you pay the fee and get in, or you don't pay the fee and you don't get access. That's the same thing when it comes to your boundaries. And you're allowed to have boundaries. Dang near everything in the world has boundaries and or conditions. Okay? It's okay to put them in practice. Now, ensure that your boundaries are based off of healthy things, because there's some people, that don't like to be, because sometimes it's not what you say, it's how you say it, right? Some people don't like to be corrected because they actually don't know where their original belief is rooted from. Because there's some people who create boundaries out of the root of abandonment. Like those people who say, you know, the saying where it's like, if my friend don't talk to me every day, then we not friends, or something like that. And then there's the emotionally intelligent people that's like, you do realize your friends got 30 kids. Like, why would you think they want to talk to you every day? Why do you think that they have the capacity? Did you talk? Did you reach out to that strong friend? Like, did you know what they were going through before you decided to cut them off as a friend? It's that type of energy. You know what I'm saying? So just be careful of what is rooted out of. Make sure it makes sense. Make sure it's rooted in logic and not pain. Thank you, Spirit. And that's what I'm going to leave you guys with today. If all hearts and minds are clear, be good, be smart, be safe. And I'll catch you in the next one.